Adam, what the hell? Wait, Adam. I was just reading the title. What's wrong? Didn't you just hit chest and back? I did. Now, obviously not just hit chest and back. That was a few days ago, and I've been gone for a little while. I've had not one, but 2 rest days, and that's not planned. I literally just had no time. I went out yesterday, and the day before that, I had work, and I just couldn't make it. I was just dead. So I did have 2 days rest, and today we're on a little bit of a time crunch. So instead of doing my push day, which is 6 exercises, I've had enough rest to run through chest and back again. And I mean, who doesn't like some chest and back? So that's what we'll be doing. But I mean, I don't want to do something like that a lot. But I mean, if I have to do it, I have to do it. But let's go through this a little quick. I was gonna go, honestly, it could completely change. If there's someone on a lat pull down, I'm switching the whole thing, we're doing shoulders. That's how quick this could change, just because of time. I can't even like wait for a second. But it is prime time, it's 5 o'clock. But it's also a weekend. So they're about to close at 7, so it's 5:30. Or 5:45 actually. And they close at 7, it's not really that packed. So that's pretty good. But we're gonna hit this set, or actually this warm up, and we're gonna hopefully fly through this day. Hopefully it's a quick day. Hopefully. Filling out the form. All right, right into the first set. Oh my god, that was a good shot at the end. Now the other day, I did mention weather is not necessarily a big factor in how I feel. Like if it's bad weather, I'm not gonna feel bad because it's bad weather. I'm not gonna like stop wanting to go to the gym. But if it's a good day, I will be more inclined to just feel a little more amped up. And I did say that I'm not, too affected on it, but I think the day I said that it was legs, and I wasn't feeling too great. So maybe I am just a little bit affected. But today's a fantastic day. It's a beautiful day. I've been having a pretty decent day. Not like the most eventful day, but I had a pretty big day yesterday, so today being like a chill, good day, I'm not complaining at all. So let's rest and pop into the set. All right, back into the next set right away. Oh God, yeah. Perfect. Right to incline. Alrighty. All warmed up. We're ready for incline. We're getting right into it. Oh my God, yeah. Whew. That was good. I wasn't sure if I was going to get that last set, or that last rep, but that was good. Now today, this morning, actually, before I mention this, Now I believe yesterday, or not yesterday, but my last video was my leg day, and I think I incorporated music into that one. That was the plan. I'm not sure if I've done it because I haven't edited the video yet, but the plan was to incorporate music. So those of you who watched that video, I'd like to know what you think. Please let me know. But now onto this. Today, this morning, a friend of mine texted me. Now we don't talk too often, but texted me and asked me how to use lifting straps, right? Because he just got lifting straps and he didn't know how to use it. And first, I appreciate that when he was thinking who to ask, he went right to me. I do appreciate that. But my point isn't necessarily how to use lifting straps. So I'm not going to teach how to use lifting straps right now. My point is to just, if you have an issue, or not an issue, if you have a question, don't be afraid to ask someone. Even if you've been lifting for 3 years, like I've been lifting for 3 years, and my older brother's been lifting for 5, maybe 6. So whenever I'm like iffy on something, I go straight to him because he knows more than me. Dude's bigger than me, more experienced than me. So even if you've been lifting and you feel like you have a lot of experience, you still have some question. It might be like the most specific question that like no beginner would even think of, such as what biases the upper chest more, an incline press or a low to high cable fly, something like that. Don't mind going to someone else. Now, yeah, you can go to TikTok, but I'd play it safe. I'd barely go to TikTok almost ever, because the amount of like misinformation there is there. I'm like so iffy on that. Like there's specific influencers that I trust, but I don't just trust, anything that I search. So, I mean, if you know someone, don't be afraid to ask them, is what I wanted to send out there to you people. But let's rest and hit another set. Alrighty, right into the next one. A message I do want to send out before the set: don't get lost in your phone in between sets. I've said this before. This isn't like a new message I've sent out to you guys. But if you're in between sets and you're doing your rest or whatever, and you pick up your phone, right, and you see a notification, you answer, you do really whatever. That's not like the end of the world, of course. But try not to be on your phone for too long. And it's not even about like a time thing. Okay, maybe you're on your 2-minute rest. And now, of course, don't time your rest. That's stupid. But, around 2 minutes. But, you on your phone, try to keep it to, like, not the whole 2 minutes. Like, try not to stay on your phone for the whole 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Because if you're in between sets, right, taking your rest, and you're sitting on your phone for the entire rest time, you're not going to get any, like, you're going to lose all of your stimulus. You're going to lose your focus into the actual exercise. Now, that doesn't mean put your phone down and, ignore your wife of 3 years if she's texting you. I mean, yeah, answer, it's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, you're not going to lose all of your stimulus if you're just on your phone for 2 seconds. But, a minute's all you really need. You don't need to sit on your phone the whole time and then pop into and if you're on your phone, right, you can get lost in it pretty quick and boom, 5 minutes goes by. Now all your stimulus is gone. And now you've wasted a little bit of time that could have already been halfway through your next exercise. So that's the message, but let's get into this. That also goes for chit-chatting with your buddy in between sets, if you're kind of a little gym bro. Alright. I really couldn't get that last one, but let's move on to back. Alright, we're all warmed up. We're all good. Now, I know I probably already told you this, but
I haven't.
the reason I'm not doing an alternating muscle group, because I did try it the other day, because it used to be like my normal thing, but the issue with alternating muscle groups is, yes, you have more energy for your exercises and whatnot, but when I kind of just group my muscle groups and do those exercises all together, so if I'm doing chest all together, right? So I'm doing incline and then regular, flat, whatever, doesn't matter. And then for my back, I'm just doing back, just lat pull down, row, and retracting scapula, anything really. Then it's like yes, if I'm doing alternating muscle groups, I could probably fit in 3 chest exercises instead of 2, and like not be fully fatigued. But if I can fatigue my chest as much as possible in just 2 exercises, when you're doing 3 exercises and achieving the same goal, but you're alternating, don't you think my way is like 10 times more efficient? So that's how I feel. Of course, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But people might think they don't do enough volume, right? They might think, oh, I feel like I should have a 3rd chest exercise. I don't get how all these people are doing 2. And you're alternating your muscle groups, that's why. I used to do 3, and I'd alternate muscle groups, and I had the energy for it. Now, it's basically impossible for me to do a 3rd group together, of course. Alternating, I probably could just fine. I've done it before. Or I've done the 2. But even if I do the 2 like at the start, like my 2 chest exercises at the start, then I do all of my back, and then I do, I don't know, I load a high chest cable press or whatever, or fly or whatever. Even then, I'm kind of cooked. So like, just those 2 exercises already fried me for the entire day, not just in that little segment of time, and then later after, I can do more. No, it's like my chest is over. With you, if you're alternating muscle groups, you can usually do 3 exercises of chest just fine. And then that 3rd one is supposed to cook you, assuming it does. So if you think about it, my way is more effective, and I'm reaching just the same goals. Now, I'm not sure if that's completely true. I still want to look into exactly what is growing your muscles, and if more volume technically would equal more muscle growth, in the sense of, if I alternate my muscle groups and did 3 instead of 2, would that make me a stronger chest? I don't know. But I think for what I do is fine. But let's just get right into the lat pull down. Now, I picked a smaller bar than usual because I do want to grip these ends really easily. So that's what we're doing. Holy shit. That was a good set.
Alright. Rest time.
We're back at it with the next one. Alright. Right into the next one. I always say that. Alright, right into the next one. I gotta shut up. You'll notice a lot of my videos when I lat pull down, I'm always standing on this thing. And I just love, setting myself up, and then since my weight on the lat pull down is heavier than me, just descending so slowly. And I literally have to force myself to descend. Oh my God, you don't get it, it's amazing. Or just when I finish my set, it basically brings me up. Amazing. It's actually amazing. That's why I like this one also better than the other ones. The other one, the lat pull downs are shorter. So they're not,
Yes, I can stand on this one, but those other ones, I can basically sit and grab it.
This one at least brings me up a little bit if I'm still in the seated position. But enough talk. All right, some rows, some calm little rows. That's better. All right, already on the row machine, all warmed up. Even used the bathroom. We're ready to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, two things I love about these straps is, well, I guess it's one thing, but two different aspects of the same thing. This grip. Now, it doesn't go, this big misconception. Everyone thinks you'd wrap around like this so that the grip can go onto the bar, right? And logically, I get it. But I think we all know that the lifting strap goes opposite side. I think we know that. Now, this grip does still serve a purpose, even if it's not on the exact bar. Two things that I love. One, it gives my hand grip, and that's great. Like, why we love grip. Second thing is it grips onto itself when I wrap it around itself. So it's almost like it won't budge, such as like a different one. Like the other ones, like if you're strapped in like my Gym Reaper ones that are just cloth, they when you grip on or when you twist it, it's not, the only thing that's keeping it secure is the tightness of the, I guess just the wrap that you've wrapped around. But this grip on this one also grips onto this to keep this stable. That's what I love about this. Now, of course, not sponsored or anything, but I mean, you know, lifting straps like these are always great. Let's rest and hit another set. All right, I won't lie. I think I was getting a little lazy. I had quite a bit of rest there, but I mean, we only have this one more thing, and I'm not gonna lie, we're ahead of schedule, so I wouldn't be mad at all. But we'll go through this, right onto T-bar row, and pose down. So let's get right into it. Yeah, good. Next. Oh my God. Yeah. Next time, we're going up on that. Because, I mean, I could do a little more. But, T-bar row time. All right, we're here. And I will say, just on my lifting journey in general, lately, these past few weeks, maybe even months, you could say, I don't think I've seen such a quick progression in my weight pretty much ever. I wouldn't even say my first year lifting, I saw this much progression. Like lately I've been progressing a surprising amount. So I do believe it's to the consistency, because I mean, I've been going 5-6 times a week ever since September of, last year. So, I mean, in that time of, now it's July, so almost August, so it's almost been a year, about 10 months consistency, instead of my 3 to 4 months lifting a week, sometimes even 2 for, 3 years, right? Or you could say 2 years, just to be, generous. I didn't see as much as these few days, so if you want to know the best way to grow, I'm always going to tell you the number one most important thing out of really anything, and I believe this with down to my heart, consistency. with literally anything you do, not just the gym. Anything you do, if you want to progress in it, the number one way to progress in the thing that you're doing is consistency. Stay consistent at the thing that you're doing. If you want to get big on TikTok, keep posting videos. You want to get big in the gym, keep lifting. You want to make a lot of money, keep working. It's that simple. You want to grow your business, keep promoting it. That's it. That's it. Consistency. Now, yes, of course, other things are going to matter. Like, if you're staying consistent in something bad, it may not be the greatest thing. Because, like, let's say you're doing, like, the least optimal lift in the gym, and you're not really growing too much from it because it's not optimal. You're still going to grow if you're consistent. Just, you know, you could do something better. If you're marketing your business with a kind of shit marketing scheme, you're still going to grow your business at least a little bit, if anything. And if you don't, I mean, then that should be on you to realize, all right, the consistency I've been doing hasn't changed. Like, I still haven't changed, even like though I've been staying consistent. That means what I'm doing is not wrong. Like, I'm not doing the right thing. Because, I mean, if you're staying consistent with the wrong thing, obviously you're not doing the right thing. So, even then, consistency is teaching you that you're doing something wrong. So at the end of the day, consistency is the most important thing. So, stay consistent. Let's hit a lift. I know it's a little heavy, but over there, I mean, I could have went heavier and I didn't, so this is what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, that was good. I know it didn't seem like I had a lot of range of motion, but I got a really good stretch at the top, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's rest a little bit and we're back at it. All right. It's about damn time. It's about damn time to hit this fucking last set. Gym closes in 10 minutes, so this is perfect timing. So I'm pretty proud we actually did this. This whole video shows you can hit a great lift in an hour. I got here 5:45, so, and it's, you know, 6:50. So you could say about an hour, a little less. Or sorry, a little more, but what are you gonna do? Oh yeah. Perfect. That was great. That's what I want from a final set. Let's go pose down. All right. We are here and ready to go home, but before we do that, let's hit a quick pose down before I go home. Now, after this, we'll be having to stop the car, but after that, we're headed home, which is exciting. Now, let's check this out. Let me get a little more pumped. I learned when I'm hitting my pose downs, I'm not, you know, bringing everything I could, but I'm ready now. So one more of these. All right, we're good. That's probably one of my better pose downs just because I mean, I did say I'm looking into either bodybuilding or powerlifting in the future, but lately I haven't been bringing all I could. But I will say, well, I mean, in my pose downs, I haven't been pushing as hard as I could. But I will say, I'm heavier than I usually am. I'm actually at 180 now, and I don't think my abs have been this prominent in ever. So that's actually pretty good. We're getting leaner and bigger. I will say that just shows you can grow on a bulk. But we got to get out of here. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.